again, everybody, from Harold Grump Walker Field. It's Ashland High School Varsity Sports on the school channels. Bob Thacker, Will McLennan. Tonight, the Tri-Valley League and the Ashland Public Schools present boys varsity soccer with the Clockers hosting the Medway High School Mustangs. And we're underway. The Mustangs come in with 3 wins, 5 losses, and a tie, and the Clockers have 2 wins and 5 losses on the young season. They have a new coach, Luis Concalves, and his assistant is his brother, I guess, Abilio Concalves. I think they're both former Ashland High School players, and they've trying to turn this program around. They suffered with a 3-win season last year, but they've already got 2 in the bank this year. This is the second meeting between these 2 squads on opening night down in Medway. It was all Medway. The coach said his team was very, very nervous, and they lost 5-0, and he expects to win tonight's game. Down the far touchline it goes. Medway in navy blue, the Clockers in their home whites. Tonight's game being played on October 7th, 2010. The Clockers and the Mustangs from Grump Walker Field. Medway controlling early. Very confident in their passing. The Clockers get most of their goals from the Godoy brothers. Kaka and Kiki. Kaka, the leading scorer on the team. Those boys wear number 25 and number 10. Which one is which, I can't really tell you. Their real names are Alessandro and Alexandre. Alexandre is 10, Alessandro is 25. Shot just missed the post. And the goalkeeper for Ashland and one of the captains is the sophomore Justin Deschaves. Ashland coming out, they go with the short pass. Medway controlling and passing very, very nicely. Clockers trying to break one here, and they send it down the far sideline. But it got out of bounds. It'll be the Bellingham throw-in when play resumes. And the official raising his voice. In it comes. Medway, a confident passing team, but there's a steal by Ashland. Number 12 is David Shalpowski. And that boy 15 is Tom Hamilton. Shalpowski loses it, the header there. Kept in beautifully by Medway. Quick pass, didn't connect. Johnny Avisa is number 9. He's got it. He tries to send Ben Carlisle, 22, but it didn't connect. Ashland with the throw in deep in their own end. Clockers keep their composure on defense. Nice work by number 3, Romulo Reyna. Here it comes, Clockers hustling it up. Jake Ames throws it in, and we've got a whistle. Something that they didn't like that Ashland did. It's going to give a free kick or a throw in for Medway. It's Just a throw in. Must have been out of bounds and no one knew it. Clockers win it. Medway moves up 10 yards and tosses it in again from the far touchline. The spinner is slow to get in, but Medway controls. Now the Clockers have it across midfield, but turned right around. Steal there from behind. Clockers win it back. Back and forth they go. Difficult for any team to maintain a possession or get a run. Into the center it goes. Takes it wide. Until he could get it on his right foot. Make a pass, but ends up going backwards. I don't know which way that's going. That's going blue, which is Medway tonight. Navy blue. Clockers in home white. Out again. 22 is Ben Carlisle tossing it in. Back out it comes. Let someone else have a try. Johnny Avis is going to do it. Oh, sends it right to the post. Kicked out and turned back by Ashland. Trying to break free. The Godoy brothers are looking for that chance. Boom, beautiful. Pass broken up very, very nicely by the Ashland defense, specifically Evan LeBeau. Evan wears 21.
Good ball.
Chalpowski, number 12.
Run.
That one sails in and connects, but takes a Ashland hop. Look out here. Offside. Johnny Avisa tried to make a play, but it was offside. Ashland with the free kick from the corner of the box. And it's a good one. Godoy couldn't settle it. There's a chance for Ashland. Chalapowski was in there. The goalkeeper jumped over him. Excellent play both ways. Connor Swan in goal tonight for Medway. Chalapowski, very active. Godoy couldn't get going. I think we got our first sub. David Chalpowski is out of the game, getting a well-deserved rest. Not sure who came in. Up the sideline it goes. Godoy to Godoy does not connect. Boys fight. Clockers have it. Tried to send somebody, it didn't connect, and the Medway defender just rocketed it out of bounds. Old number 4, John Fanning doing the honors. They end up with a throw-in in a much better position. Hits his own man, goes out of bounds. Mysteriously still Medway's throw-in. Oh, worse than that, a free kick. have been a push on Ashland there. And it's a beauty, right on net. If that was headed out of bounds by a Mustang or a Clocker. We're going to find out right here. It was a Clocker, and it's going to be the first corner kick of the match. The Mustangs set it up. They storm the net. Here it comes. Headed by the Ashland defense. That was the equivalent of a corner, but they turned it down. Not set up for it. They elected to go out with it. Ashland gets the free kick somehow. Hard line drive. Didn't connect with a Clocker. And here's a play. Deshaves makes the play. Arm in the back. Sort of a late whistle.
Big kick.
And this one is going to be up to the big foot of Dan Messina. Puts it right in front of the net. Headed out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for the Mustangs, their second of the night. We're in the 12th minute. No score, Ashland and Medway. Here we go. Another bullet all the way through. Did it nick off a Clocker? Or is it a goal kick? No, it did not. Didn't touch anyone. Line drive into a lot of people. No one controls. Now Medway does. They go back to go forward. And there's an opening for Ashland. Still in control. The shot. Actually a pass, I guess it was, caught by Connor Swan, and it was a good thing he did. The Clockers had a man on the doorstep. Nice work by Evan LeBeau, number 21. Ashland defense is anchored by number 19 in the center. That's Darren Cedrone. Tom Hamilton is number 15 on the near side.
There you go. So together we'll still make out.
Are they playing good? Have you been watching? Or
Yeah.
are you on your phone?
No,
No, you're on your phone.
Well, now I am.
Thanks for the help.
Clockers trying to get something go offensively. Medway's had the only 2 corner kicks of the match. Also on defense for Ashland is number 13. And that's Chris Lee. Now they try to get something going. In the corner, he gets it off, but it's over the net. Goal kick, Medway coming out. Determined effort there by number 2, the co-captain Christian Navarro. Pretty good kick by the goaltender, headed back by Ashland. Navarro fell down for the moment, Medway took advantage to gain control. No real collision there, but one clocker went down. Along the far sideline, back and forth it goes like a volleyball game. And there it goes again. Pinball now, bouncing off players. Just a throw in. And another one, 10 yards up the field. Whew. Long and deep and out of bounds. A violation against Medway makes it a free kick for Ashland, it looks like. Nope, just another throw in. Again, it's out. Here's a chance. Broken up. Medway defense multiplied to swallow that potential play up. Ashland trying to get it to Paul Iarusi, number 20. A lot of midfield play in this game. That one sails over. Goal kick coming, Ashland coming out. Justin Deschaves has not really been tested yet tonight. His counterpart, Connor Swan, has had to handle a couple. Nothing really to worry about for either keeper tonight so far. Iarusi turns it around. The elbow goes up, no whistle. Medway with a chance here. Ashland defense has been up to the task. We're in the 18th minute, no score. The Mustangs and the Clockers from Walker Field, Bob Thacker and Will McLennan. Bring you Ashland High School varsity sports. That one gets by the defense and rolls in on Deschaves, who has to make a good save. Hesitation, now he booms it. Whistles everywhere. A late collapse by a Medway player. He stays down, looks to be holding his head. Injury timeout. Stadium clock turned off during this injury timeout, but we are in the 19th minute. Almost halfway through the first half. And no real good scoring opportunities for either team. Medway's had the only two corner kicks, and as great as they were, no shot came from either one of them. Let's see if we can get the number of the injured player for you. It's number 10, Mike Barry, sophomore. Well, now that I look at the Medway roster, I'm seeing two sets of numbers. So, yeah. So it's number 10 is actually Connor Davik. And number 9 is actually Mike O'Brien, who we've been calling something else tonight. Dan Messina is number 3. Ryan Johnson, number 2 for Medway. And here we go. We're back underway. A beautiful kick from midfield after the injury. Right in front of the net, but no shot develops. Medway with a throw-in from a pretty good spot. Let's see what happens here. Clocker defense under pressure. In it comes. Clockers are on it. They head it twice. Medway controls, but they're deep. Chalopowski went for a steal there, almost had it. Here's a nice cross. It's rolled in very softly. Mishit, actually, by old number 2, Ryan Johnson. They send this one back to the keeper, who panicked for the moment and punched it out instead of catching it. Comes out all right. Smart play by the Medway defense, just kicking that one out of bounds. Ashland has a throw-in, but they're deep, and they're at midfield. It's a soft one. Nothing good comes of it. And the Mustangs turn it around. Beautiful pass there. Deshaves comes way out to scoop it. Sends it to his right. Up the sideline it comes. A little too far for Chalopowski. And subs. 2 and 20 go out for Ashland. 2 is Chris Navarro. And 20 is Paul Iarusi. Chalopowski has it. Makes the play to the center. The boys get a break on the bounce. The keeper caught in between. The whistle waves the goal off. A late call, a suspicious offside. Costs Ashland a goal. The Mustang keeper, Connor Swan, got caught in the middle. A little bit of hesitation gave Ashland a great chance, but they couldn't convert. The play was offside. Nice to get that keeper in that no man's land where he doesn't know whether to stay in the net or come out. That's a great chance for a goal. The Clockers had it there but couldn't get it home without getting it offside. Nice move there. A fancy footwork is Chris Lee, number 13. Thomas Schelling is number 5. For Ashland, working hard up front there. Oh, Deshaves came way out, but he knew what he was doing. Picked it right up. Takes it to the center, sends a very high, not particularly deep. Medway excellent with the headers all night long here in the first half. But their very crisp passing has not served them as well going towards the goal. There's a hard kick and a goal. What a shot, a bullet from 30 yards out. Let's see who it was. Was it number 5? Was it Brian Rogie, number 5, or was it number 6? 1-0 Medway. Time of the goal, 22:30. The goal was shot from just a little bit closer than this. I don't know if that's the goal scorer who's teeing this one up or not. It is Roger, Brian Roger teeing it up, number 5. And we've already seen that he's got the foot to put this one in for anywhere. Another rocket. This one may have been knocked down by his own teammate. Clark is trying to get a breakaway, a bounce. The pass does not connect. The Godoy brothers have not been able to work their magic so far tonight for Ashland. They had a chance there, but they just couldn't connect with each other. Ashland defense under pressure now. They're already down 1-0. And they don't want to get it any worse than that. They want to tie this one up. Just a slight, whistle's just a tad late tonight. The bump goes by, no whistle. The boys continue to play, and then you hear the whistle. That's a shot. It's wide. There's a chance for Ashland. Blocked beautifully. Here's another chance. Great pass. Over the net. Rushed it. Saw some good work there by Alessandra Godoy, number 25. Good kick. Returned beautifully. Here's a chance. By one defender, but the second one belts it towards the 5-touch line out of bounds. Medway holding on here and making sure that they have a chance to set up their defense against Ashland. Clark is starting to break through here. Tried to fight their way through the defense. That time it didn't work. Two officials for this Tri-Valley League matchup. What happened there? What happened there? It hit a Clarker. Is that impermissible in some way? He was too close, I think. I think you have to be 10 yards away. I heard that somewhere. He pushes the envelope again, but he doesn't make contact. You don't make contact, there's no whistle. Oh, man, off the goal post. Over the net. Goal kick, Ashland. "40-minute halves in the TVL. And right now we're in the 27th minute. Medway 1 and Ashland 0. It's a very good kick. Mustangs win it. They turn it around, headed beautifully by the Medway defense. That blonde-headed boy has had a lot of headers tonight, and that's old number 2. Ryan Johnson, whose blonde hair shines like a beacon out there on the Walker Field pitch. Medway's in a good spot, but the Ashland defense is pushing them back. This is a slip and fall. It's out of bounds, and it goes Medway's way. Substitution for Medway. Slows the play momentarily. Now we're back underway. Tried to do it himself and couldn't. And the Clocker's got the clear off the side of the head. Almost results in a breakaway. One of the Godoys goes down. And that plays offside. From roughly 20 yards. That go out of bounds, untouched. Long throw in. And they headed up the sideline. Even a Clocker helping out. They continue to head it. Now they knee it. Finally, it's out of bounds. White throw in. Clocker's waiting for that chance, waiting for a breakaway opportunity, or so it seems. Medway controlling play most of the time here in the first half. Hard shot is wide. She thought he had a good chance for his second goal there. A little disappointed his kick went wide. The ball's still in play. She can't do anything with it, but Medway still controls. Number 9, who we used to call Johnny Avisa, is actually Mike O'Brien. Far touchline, White throw in when they retrieved that ball. We're 31 minutes into this game. Medway 1 and Ashland nothing. Whistle, quick sub, close to the sideline. 2 subs. Brendan Quinn is number 11 into the game for Medway. Clocker's battling for every ball, but seem to be mostly in a defensive mode. Not really looking to make those runs or send those crossing passes to free up one of the forwards, one of the attackers. Attackers themselves, when they've had the ball, have not been able to break free of the Medway defense, have not been able to make that pass to spring one of them loose for a good shot on goal. Mustangs set it up. They send it all the way across the field. And that's a good return pass, but not good enough. Good defense by Ashland, as the Clocker defenders stayed between the ball and the Medway attacker, so that went out of bounds for a goal kick. He's open, but he didn't get there in time, and it went out of bounds. Nice play by Medway's number 11, Brendan Quinn. Godoy trying to do something. He bumps. Here's a chance for Chalpowski. He bounces it off, and Clocker's got a corner kick. I don't know if it was designed, but David Chalpowski made the play, bounced it off the Medway defender, over the back line of the first corner kick of the match for Ashland. And Evan LeBeau takes it, number 21. McClocker stormed the net. Here it comes. It's fairly deep and goes through and out to a Medway player on the far line. Very disappointing corner. Never touched a clocker who could do anything with it. And here's a great chance. Deshaves came out. Scooped that one up even though it was wide. Gets the good right foot into it. Rogie. It's a tough pass all the way across the field. Medway seems to like to do it. It hasn't really resulted in any good chances. A test for the Ashland defense here, and they make the good play. Call goes against Ashland. Medway with the throw in. That good defense is being played by 15, Tom Hamilton. Substitution slows things down. Now we're back underway.
Turn and go.
That looked to be against Godot, and I guess it was.
10 yards, 10 yards. 10 yards.
Medway with a chance to try to set something up. Since that goal went in, Ryan Rogie determined to get another one. Just hitting the ball as high as he can, passing either all the way across the field or trying to get a shot on net.
Good short.
He had a beautiful goal, the only goal of the game. Time of the goal was 22:30, and Medway has the 1-0 lead. We're now in the 36th minute, and the score is still 1-0 Medway. See if something develops here. It does not. Not for Ashland. Medway again on the attack. That's out of bounds. A white throw in from the far corner. Deshaves in traffic. Makes another good play. Medway defense has been excellent. Anytime the Clockers get it over midfield, Medway sends it right back with authority. Navarro and Iarusi. Chelopowski up front for Ashland. As Coach Gonzalez tries a different combination on attack. See if they can get something going towards the Medway net. And now, got some kind of a violation. Oh, bad pass there. Hey, look out! Tipped over the cross by Deshaves. I think he got a hand on that. He skied, and over it went. Excellent shot. Excellent save by Deshays. Now, the official time being kept on the field by the officials. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Stadium clock is off. Romulo Rana, number 3, the offender. Curved, but Clockers win it. Mustangs try to send it back. Now, couldn't get the interception. A great big by Chalpowski didn't work. Now it gets headed out of bounds. This is about a minute left to play here in the first half. Medway ahead 1-0. The Clockers want to keep it that way, but Medway continues to press the issue. Here's a chance. Broken up for the moment. Here's a chance. Popped the header. Tashavs leaps to make the save. Nice work by Ryan Johnson, number 2 for Medway. Came all the way up from his defensive position to try to create a play and get a goal for Medway. He's played a great game tonight. Number 2, Ryan Johnson.
Push it up.
There's a very good pass to the center, but the Ashland defense breaks it up nicely. Here's Johnson again. Gets broken up this time. There's a whistle. Didn't see the contact. It looked like a fall, but it goes Ashland's way. Time running out in the first half. The free kick. They roll it in. It's deflected, and that's the end of the first half. So the Clockers survive Medway's rush in the final minutes, and they keep it at Medway 1 and Ashland nothing. The goal in the first half at 22:30 by number 5, Brian Rogie, as best we could tell.
At the half, Medway 1, Ashland 0.
The great second half action is coming up in 10 seconds. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports.
You're watching WACA-TV.
Okay, we're back for the second half. We're underway. Medway 1 and Ashland nothing. Clockers in white, Medway in navy blue. Good first half. Medway controlled the action and had the lone goal at 22:30 of the first half. Clockers come out somewhat energized, or so it seems. They played mostly defensive, I thought, in the first half, and played very good defense. But nothing much going towards Connor Swan in the Medway net. The boys have changed sides here for the second half. Ashland will be shooting away from the school. And Justin Deshaves, the Clocker keeper and co-captain, has his back to the school. We're at Walker Field. Tonight's game being played on October 7th, 2010. Ashland with 2 wins in the year, Medway with 3. Medway has a new coach this year. It's Jeff Hollaback. And his team is 3-5-1 in his first season. Ashland coached by the Concaus brothers. Luis assisted by Abilio. Tommy Hamilton, 15, continues his great play of the first half here in the second half. We have a whistle. Goes against Ashland. Most of them did in the first half. Another whistle.
Thank you.
Somebody got the yellow card. It was Ashland's Kaka Godoy, sent to the sidelines in shame. Didn't see what his offense was, but I'm guessing he touched a Medway player inappropriately under the rules. Officials have to keep control of rough play, and they do that through the yellow card, which is your first warning, and the red card, which sends you out of the game. A great shot just over the net. Tommy Hamilton shows a good foot from deep. So that gives the Medway keeper, Connor Swan, something to think about. He hasn't been tested too often tonight, but he's been up to everything. Brian Roger sends it in. DeShaves handles it softly. Booms it out. The Mustangs head it. Another push against Ashland. This one called on Evan LeBeau. Deshav sends another one. Very, very high, but short. Boys rock each other. No whistle there. LeBeau keeps hustling. Turned back there by Jake Ames, number 4. Here's a chance for Medway. The boys collide. No whistle. Ball is still in bounds. Now drilled out by the Ashland defender. We are in the 45th minute. Second half action. Still Medway 1, Ashland nothing. Goal kick. He elects to roll. Ames gets it out, but not too well. The Mustangs turn it around. Try to make a play, can't. Czapowski with a nice move. Clockers have that guy marked and doubled. But he got a good pass off. O'Brien is going to do the throw in. The good work was done by Mike Barry, who's 23. But now the throw in goes to Roger. Barry can't control. Roger gets it back. Does a swan dive, but wins it. In front it goes. Barry can't get it. Roger in the corner lets it roll out. It stays Medway's ball. Throw in from the corner. He went short. O'Brien earns the corner kick. Roger will take it. Medway had 2 corner kicks in the first half. This is their first of the second half. Ashland had 1 corner kick in the first half. It's right there, but no Medway player to pick it up. Punched wide. Roger's going to track it. Drilled it. Usually you get a corner out of that. Not this time. Medway throws it in deep. Quick shot, deflected wide. Mike O'Brien had a bid. Ashland defense deflected it before it ever got to Justin Deshaves, the keeper. Now the Clockers have control and clear it out, relieving the pressure. And here's a chance, but they're going to have to outrun the Medway defense. They smartly play it back, but the keeper elects to kick it instead of catching it. Now he bobbles this one, but he's on the side of the net. Connor Swan, I don't know. He's had a few shaky moments. Deshaves steps in. Looking. Can't decide what to do. Finally booms it out. Navarro with a chance. Couldn't get it. Chalpowski on the far side. Swan comes out. He covers it. Good play, Connor Swan. No hesitation there. Came out and took control. Very good kick. Here's a chance for Medway. Centers it, nobody there. Ashland panicked and kicked it out unnecessarily. They had control. Far and wide. Goal kick, Ashland coming out. We're in the 50th minute. Medway 1 and Ashland nothing. Watching Ashland High School varsity sports on the exclusive home of Ashland High School sports, WACA-TV Ashland Television. That's out. White throw in. Ryan Johnson. Who's got that one? Ashland wins it. That one's behind the streaker. Evan Labov just couldn't track it down. There's a chance for Godot. Navarro makes a bid. It hits the side of the net. That one's by Chris Navarro. By Evan Labov, but Evan gets the throw in, rushes it, the whistle stops it for a substitution, and it's Labov going to the sideline. I think Barry's coming out of the game. He had some good moments in this half for Medway. Ashland's new player is Thomas Schelling, number 5. Godoy trying to make a play. He's got Navarro. He finds Schelling, the left foot out front. Defended by Medway. Run out. Quite a run. Still in control. Still in control. Went about 40 yards. Deschamps let it go by him. Did not try to touch it, kick it, or deflect it. Felt it was going to go out of bounds, and it turned out he was right. A nice non-play by the Ashland captain, Justin Deschamps, in net. Low and short. Back it comes. Rogie tries to make a play. Look out here. He punches it softly to the net. Deschamps hurries it out. Throws it by Schelling. Did he win a throw-in? No, he didn't. Mike O'Brien with the throw-in. Look out here. Deschamps again. Sends it high and deep this time. Bounces in. Chris Vanderschiff stays with it for Ashland, and good things happen. But Connor Swan makes the stop. Not too deep, but deep enough. Clocker inadvertently sends it deep into his own end. And Chris Lee thought it best just to tip it out of bounds so they can reorganize. Medway has the field spread. Doesn't look like they're going to be storming the net. Now they move, and now more whistles, and now we're underway. Now Rogie takes the throw in, and O'Brien, number 9, goes to the net. Tries to hit him. Defended beautifully. And cleared. Long way, long way. Godoy smells something. Couldn't find it. Couldn't get there in time. Swan cleared it out. Clark tried to turn it back. Good passing here by Medway, staying in control. Brian lets it fly. I don't know if that was deflected. I guess it wasn't. Goal kick. We're in the 56th minute now. Still Medway 1, Ashland nothing. Clockers in their home whites. Medway in their visiting navy blue. Pretty evenly matched clubs. Medway with 3 wins on the season. Ashland with 2 wins, a victory over Bellingham and a non-league win over Toronto. The opening game of the season, these two teams played down in Medway, and it was 5-0 Medway. A big difference here tonight at Walker Field. Shows you how much the Clockers have improved already, 8 games into the 2010 season. They're in a pretty good spot there on the far touch line. It's going to be a free kick. The boys line up. Here it goes. It's a beauty. Couldn't get a head on it. This is a good one for Ashland. Hamilton tries to make a play, sends it towards the net. Clockers step up, but Medway controls. Here's a break for Ashland. So it goes out of bounds at midfield. They send it right down the sideline. Ashland in control. Medway stops it, makes a beautiful pass. Jake Ames made some plays there, number 4. Some very good passes. Long way in.
Settle.
Centering pass was perfect. Roger continues to boom it. This one over the net again. Clockers have 21 and a half minutes left to try to even this one up. They're down 1-0. Medway has the throw in. Who wins that? Medway again. Much closer to Justin Deschamps. Have to defend this one almost like a corner kick. In it comes, a little short of the net. Headed back by Ashland, but ooh, right back to the thrower. This time Medway heads it back. Turned. Clock is trying to break. Godoy. Kaka makes a move. He lost it. Let's see. Goal kick. Good defensive play on a streaking Kaka Godoy. Looks like Johnson's going to take this one. Ames. Again. Into the corner it goes. Swing and a miss. Godoy tries to win the corner. Now he pushed him. Free kick for Medway. Referees watching. Kaka Godoy very, very close. I think he makes his mistake putting his hands on the other player. Here's a nice pass. Ashland defense plays it tremendously. Medway turns down a shot. And it cost them. Coming back, Godoy wins the throw in a very good spot. 61 minutes played. Ames doesn't get the throw in. Vanderschiff, Christian Vanderschiff steps up for this important throw in. Now the officials need to have a conversation. Very brief. And now it looks like a conference with a conversation, I should say, with the Ashland bench. So play has stopped here. So we can talk. We're through talking at long last soccer. Headed into the corner, found by Medway. Cleared but not out, kept in by Ashland. Headed straight up. Kick straight up. Godoy sends it over the goal post. A high bouncing ball, tough to control. What is that? Kick straight out of bounds. White's throw in. Paul Iarusi, 20. And now Medway clears it. Pretty good pressure for Ashland for a few minutes there. Now Medway tries to get something going in the offensive zone. Iarusi can't get it out. Ryan Almeida, number 6, is out there for Ashland. Ryan Almeida. This could be a corner if it touched a clocker. It is. Corner number, gonna say number 4, second of the second half for Medway. Ashland with just 1 in the game. Brian Rozier, he is the only goal in this match. And he gets the corner. The Mustangs storm the net. He sends it out to Johnson, who misfires. Hangs his head. Can't believe it. He had a great opportunity. Clocker's coming out. Oh, we're in the 66th minute. Medway 1, Ashland nothing. Oh, it went out of bounds just as Ashland tried to get something going. Oh, we got a timeout or something here. More conversation between the officials and the Ashland bench. Somehow it resulted in a timeout. I'm going to stop the clock. Got about 13 minutes left to play. 13:53 is what the stadium clock says, but if the official time is kept on the field, it is known only to the officials. Stadium clock, just an approximation for the benefit of the fans. And someone called a timeout. So the boys get to talk with their coaches and plot what they're going to do in the final 14 minutes of this match. Clockers had a spark at the start of the second half and got it back with about 15 minutes left in the game, but have not been able to crack Connor Swan and really have not had any real good shots on the Medway keeper. Deshaves has played excellent in the Ashland net, but a great shot by number 5, Brian Roger. A rocket from about 30 yards was the one he couldn't get, and that's the difference in the game. The timeout is over. Ashland has the throw in. Let's see what the coach plans. It couldn't have been that. A very soft, short throw in, immediately headed out of bounds. Now someone else takes a chance. Can't get the number over in the far corner. Medway steps in and heads that one as well. Now the Clockers win the fight. Medway tries to clear, not completely successful. Medway with the energy, the Clockers being more patient. Navarro chases it down in the corner. Makes a pass, it connects, the shot rolled in, Johnson breaks it up. Here comes one from the point, the Clockers tie it up. Beautiful pass, dead center, number 3. Romulo Reyna ties it up. Swing and a miss by the Ashland defense. We're tied at 1 with about 13 minutes to play. Clockers energized on a great goal, a great chance. Converted by Romulo Rana, one of the co-captains of the Clockers, number 3. 1-1. So that timeout proved to be very effective for Ashland. The heads collide, the whistle blows, it goes Ashland's way. Chris Vanderschiff takes it, hits a great one. Right to the net, Johnson gets a head on it, the whistle blows. Johnson must have pushed off. Ashland with a free kick from a very good spot. They set it up. Medway sets up the wall. Chris Lee, I guess, is going to take it with his left foot. It's in the goal! The Clockers take the lead. Total 1 Ashland. Number 13. Chris Lee with the big left foot. Another timeout. A lot of excitement here at Walker Field as the Clockers have exploded in the last 2 minutes for 2 quick goals. The first one by number 3, Romulo Reyna. The second one by number 13, Chris Lee. And just like that, the Clockers, after trailing since the 22nd minute, have a 2-1 lead with about 11 minutes to play. Connor Swan in the nets for Medway has seen some shots that he has not seen all night from Ashland, and they found the back of the net. Good pressure by Ashland, and whatever the coach said to them during that timeout, it worked. Now they got to play defense for 11 minutes to steal a win here at Walker Field. And you know the Mustangs will be going all out. Right away they send it in, no Mustangs there. And the clock is clear. Ryan Johnson heads it backwards to a teammate. Johnson moving up now. He's a player to watch, number 2. Ashland with the throw in deep towards the corner. Up the sideline, they get a break. Mike O'Brien accidentally kicks it out of bounds. Jake Ames sends it just over the head. A tackle and a push. Boy's very unhappy. The fans love it. Romulo, Rana, and Ryan Johnson mix it up. We're going to have a handshake. Yellow card goes against Romulo, Rana. He was the perpetrator there. He tackled Johnson. Johnson got up, pushed him off. And the boy started trash talking. Now Johnson sends it right to the net. Big collision, that's going to be against Medway. The official's very good at spotting the aggressor in these collisions. You can see the Medway player initiated that push and that collision. Vanderschiff, a good foot, gets through. Who's that off? Who's that off? It's the white throw-in. Evan LeBeau back in the game. Just had a nice rest. Jake Ames tosses it in. Headed backwards. Johnson heads it. I see the strategy by the Medway coach. With Medway behind now, Johnson moves up. When they're ahead, he plays defense and picks his spots on offense. He's a midfielder now. He tries to step up and make a play. He goes down. A teammate picks him up. Johnson trying to make a play. Using every move he has. Clockers turn it back. Ames steps out. Look out here. A bouncing ball. The shot goes wide. 2 players on the turf. Goal kick. Clockers coming out. Ashland 2 and Medway 1. Christian Vanderschiff to take the kick. Another rocket. Deep. Go off the head of Johnson very hard. Johnson steps up, doesn't get it. Clockers send it into the corner. Schelling makes a pass. The shot is wide and high. Nice pass by number 20. I called him Schelling. It was Paul Iarussi who connected with LeBeau, but LeBeau's shot was wild. Goal kick, and Johnson's taking it. He's doing everything. Gets it up the sideline, but got through his teammate. Teammate goes down. Medway gets the call. Johnson again. Gets ready for the free kick. We are in the 74th minute. 2-1 Ashland. Medway tries to set it up. That one deflects into the net. Oh, very dangerous, but well played by Justin Deshays. Wow. He had to be very careful. He didn't step over the goal line to get that one. Johnson misses that one. Teammate right behind him picks it up and sends it towards the Ashland net. The clock is taken away. Thomas Schelling over there, number 5, doing that great work. Ashland gets a free kick somehow out of that. Must have been some pushing. Over Schelling's head this time. Clockers control. Looking for Iarusi. They wait for it. Medway gets it, sends it back. Ames settles, makes the pass. Couldn't turn it around. Clockers break that one up. Iarusi is a handball? No. Call went against Devin LeBeau, I guess. Didn't really see it. Brian Roger sends it towards the net. The Mustangs are there. Miskicked, but it didn't go far. It's still in bounds. Deshays picks it up, and we got a whistle. Some violation. Gives Medway the free kick. Roger's going to take it. Big chance for Medway here. He hits it into the wall. Gets the corner. Number 5 on the night for Medway. Roger's going to take it. Watch out for number 9, Mike O'Brien. Here it comes. Medway trying for the tie. Defended by Ashland deep. Kicked in and blocked. It's going out of bounds. Medway's throwing. We're in the 77th minute. Medway applying the pressure, trying to get the tie. O'Brien sends it. It trickles to the center. Roger had a chance. Couldn't get a foot on it. Medway ball on the throw-in. Johnson heads it to O'Brien. I don't know if he tried to pass it or if it just deflected off him. Nobody there anyway. Oh. His foot was on the line. Ashland throwing. Some confusion whether it's a throw or a kick. It is a throw. Jake Ames with the honors. He sends a good one over everybody. Navarro forces it out. Medway deep. Trying to get it to midfield. The Clockers send it right back and get the throw in. We're now in the 78th minute. Ashland 2, Medway 1. Jake Ames with another good throw in. And we got a handball against Ashland, a free kick for Medway. Ames doesn't wait. He gets them going. Johnson, I should say. That one hit off ahead. Couldn't really make a play with it. Now they have a chance. That one, I think, deflected. It might have been a centering pass for Roger. It worked out just the same. Midfield throw-in for the Navy Blue. Bodied off. Now they send it into the box. Deschamps stays cool. Stadium clock is off. Under 2 minutes left to play. Deschamps kicks it long and deep. Johnson, another header. That boy's had about 15 headers tonight, and many of them hard. Into the stands, out of bounds. Medway throw in from midfield. Ryan Johnson couldn't control it. Clockers win it. Johnson goes down. Navarro sends it. Turned around, but he couldn't get there. Great try by Evan LeBeau, but he just couldn't turn that one around. Medway's throw in. Romulo Reinhardt back from exile. Look out here. Deschamps again. What a night Justin Deschamps has had in the net for Ashland tonight. And it comes, defended, headed. Navarro couldn't control it. Johnson picks it up. Johnson goes down. It's clean. Cleared out. Swan comes way out. Swan gets a good kick. Johnson can't control. O'Brien's trying to do something. Ashland sends it again. This is going to go out. Clockers content to just pound that ball into the Medway zone. Any chance they get. Medway desperate for the tie. Time running out. We're in the final minutes. Ashland 2, Medway 1. The big foot down the sideline, deflected. Navarro had a chance. He couldn't get to it. Mustangs turn it around. One last chance, maybe. Broken up. Now it heads into a great spot. The kick is high. Oh, possibly Medway's last chance. Zach Knowlton sent it over the net. It's all over. The whistle blows. And the Ashland High School Clockers have come from behind here at Grump Walker Field and beaten Medway by the score of 2-1. A team they had lost to in the first game of the season, 5-0. The Clockers come back on their home field from a 1-0 deficit to beat Medway 2-1 here tonight. The signature victory of the 2010 season, their third win of the year. They've already equaled last year's win total, and a great win, and congratulations to Louis Goncalves and his Ashland Clockers. A tremendous game tonight at Walker Field. The final score, Ashland 2 and Medway 1. A very exciting night. Great soccer here, played by both teams. Brian Roger had the first goal of the game. 22:30 was the time of the goal. He was number 5 for Medway. Played a great game all night, although once he got that first goal, he wanted to shoot every time he touched the ball, and he was a little over anxious, and most of his shots weren't good after that goal, but that goal was tremendous. Mike O'Brien, number 9, another very good player for Medway tonight. And I also like the player Zach Knowlton, number 22. Who had the last chance for Medway and just sailed it over the net. But Ryan Johnson, number 2, is a real player. The senior defender can do it all, and he did everything he could tonight. to help his team win. It just wasn't enough on this night. On the Ashland side of the roster, the first goal came off the foot of Romulo Reinhardt, number 3. That tied the game at 1. And just a minute or two later, late in the second half, approximately the 67th minute, Chris Lee gave Ashland the 2-1 lead. And that proved to be the game winner, as the final score was 2-1. Clark has played some excellent defense tonight, particularly Kristen Vanderschiff, number 17. And I also liked the defensive play of Jake Ames, number 4. Tom Hamilton, number 15, had a great night for Ashland. And Evan LeBeau was very, very active, number 21. He played a good game. Paul Iarussi, number 20, had some good minutes himself, as did David Chalapowski, number 12. But in my mind, the star of the game, and I can see why this sophomore is a captain, or one of the co-captains of the team, Justin Deshaves, a very cool customer, as the Ashland goalkeeper controlled the game throughout, made nothing but good plays and smart plays between the pipes all night long. And he had to be, because this was a good Medway team that had him under a lot of pressure tonight. But Justin was up to it, and he's the player of the game. The Ashland goalkeeper, Justin Deshaves, wins his 3rd game of the year. He's played almost every second for Ashland this year. And a great, great win for Ashland here at Walker Field. The final score for the final time is Ashland 2 and Medway 1. My thanks to Will McLennan, who produced and directed tonight's game. And I'll thank you for watching. This is Bob Thacker. We'll see you next time. Ashland High School Varsity Sports. They're only on the school channels.